Welcome to the game tonight. Thank you very much for joining us. And if you aren't already, go ahead and change your viewing settings in YouTube to 720p 60 frames per second, as you will be able to see the game clearer, and that is new as of today. Tonight we are currently watching your JV Panthers play volleyball, and we will be starting the varsity match after the JV match concludes. Currently, the score is 3-6, and I hope you enjoy the game tonight. If you have any issues or would like to give us any comments, go ahead and find the comments section on the YouTube watch page. And please note that we do monitor that in real time, and we'll get your comments or questions or concerns the fastest possible way if you use the comment section. And we appreciate hearing from you on whatever you have to say. So thank you very much for listening and joining us to watch your Panthers play tonight, and we hope you enjoy the game. Once again, I'd like to thank you all for joining us tonight to watch your Panthers play Estelline in the game of volleyball. Right now we're watching the JV, and right now Estelline has won one game, and we are playing our second game. If you're watching on YouTube, which I assume you are because that's the only place we are broadcasting this, and you're watching live, I'd encourage you to go ahead and check out that comments section, because the comments section is very cool because it allows us to interact directly with you in real time. Any comments that you leave in the comments section we'll get as soon as you send them, and we can do with them as we need. So if you have any issues, comments, or would like just to say hi to us, go ahead and find that comments section and go ahead and type whatever you like. It should work even if you don't have a Google account. You should just be able to go in there and type a comment away. So again, if you experience any issues or would like to make some comments, the comment section is there for that. Also, if you're going on your way and don't want to watch the game but still want to know the score, you can go to GPLHS/live score. That's LIVESCORE, and you'll be able to see the score there on the website. Thank you very much for watching, and enjoy the game tonight. And now's the part of the stream where we go ahead and embarrass the people who comment in the comments section. So, Sticker682, I appreciate you standing out of that comment. Go Panthers. And we are cheering along with you. Go Panthers. I hope that's not your real name, but I really appreciate the username. 682 is quite original, and I love it. So thank you for commenting. Way to break the ice for everyone else, hopefully, so they can get in there and start interacting with everyone watching the stream along with you, Sticker682. Thank you very much, and continue to enjoy the game. Apologies for any inconvenience the delay in the stream might have caused. Well, we had a slight malfunction up here. We had the rings of Jupiter, which don't actually exist. They came and struck us in the face a little too hard that we weren't expecting that. So anyway, it doesn't really matter what happened, but we're back up now, so we appreciate you sticking with us. Thank you, and hope you enjoy the rest of the game tonight. Estelline has won 1, and GPL has won 1, and we're still on the JV games, and we'll be getting to the varsity game shortly after the JV games conclude and our pep band plays for a little bit. Hope you enjoy the rest of the game.
and gentlemen, welcome to Great Plains Lutheran High School. At this time, we invite you to stand, face our American flag, remove your caps, place your hands over your hearts, and give respect to our American flag as Christina Hagberg sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home
Tonight's volleyball contest is between the Estelline Lady Redmen and your Great Plains Lutheran High School Panthers. The two schools participating in this event are members of the South Dakota High School Activities Association, which have adopted the rules under which the games are conducted. A strong commitment to excellence, fair play, and sportsmanship are all vital to this activity's success. Remember, good sportsmanship begins with you. And now, starting for the Estelline Lady Redmen. Number 1, Mackenzie Sawdoff. Number 3, Chandel Thompson. Number 5, Caitlin Stephenson. Number 6, Marissa Golis. Number 8, Bryn Bagulka. Number 13, Morgan Sawdoff. Lady Redmen are coached by Tiffany Rumia, assisted by Steph Engelstead and Cece Gorder. And now, for your Great Plains Lutheran Panthers. A 5'6" junior, number 1, Reagan Scone. A 6-foot senior, number 3, Sydney Reinhardt. A 6-foot junior, number 7, Natalie Lent. A 5'9" senior, number 8, Reagan Zeck. A 5'10" senior, number 9, Kendra Pluck. A 5'9" senior, number 11, Sydney Peterson. And playing the arrow tonight, number 20, Anna Trixie. The Panthers are coached by Luke Rodewald, assisted by Sarah Williams and Cheryl Zeck. Tonight's officials, Connie Knecht and David Krause. Our line judges are Mark Whitmiller and Ron Melman. Let's play some volleyball.
Welcome to the varsity competition tonight between the Estelline and your Great Plains Panthers. And I would just like to give a shout out again to Sticker682, who is the greatest person I've ever met tonight, who says, "Hey, where'd my Cheetos go? Star Trek after this, Panthers, Panthers, Panthers." And I would just like to say, Sticker 682. I believe your Cheetos may have been inside the stomach of Aiden Holine, who's going to be commentating this varsity volleyball match for you. Just a little heads up, this guy has no clue how to play volleyball, nor has he ever played volleyball. So you are in for some entertainment tonight, folks. And now I'm going to hand it off to Aiden Holine, your announcer for tonight.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Aiden Holy, and I am a junior at Great Plains Lutheran High School, and I will be commentating this volleyball game tonight. Now, like you heard my friend John Sell just say, I do not know almost anything about volleyball. I'm a football player. I played volleyball in PE once, but that's pretty much about it. I do know the basic terms, the basic signals, but other than that, it's kind of, a bit hazy for me, I would just say. So tonight we got the Great Plains Lutheran Panthers up against the Estelline Redmen. The Panthers right now are 6-5 into their season. The Estelline Redmen, or I guess women, as you could say, since they're playing volleyball, and they are girls, are 2-5. So this should be a good matchup. I expect a Panther victory, but we'll see. Some of the girls today, we're talking about how they should be able to beat Estelline, which is good. I mean, you always want to go into a game confident. You never want to go into a game thinking you're going to lose. But sometimes thinking that you're going to win, it can also be a disadvantage because you're going to underestimate them, and it might turn out very bad for you. But Great Plains has beaten some of the teams that Estelline has lost to, so I think the Panthers should be able to beat the Redmen. And to open up this game, number 8 for the Redmen, Bryn Bigalka serves. Now tries to get over the net, barely does. Bigalka with the set, and with the middle tip, that is number 5, Caitlin Stephenson. And number 13 for the Redmen, Morgan Sadhoff, I believe is the term, tries to hit it over the net and can't land it in. Now, some of these last names for the Redmen are a bit tricky, so I probably will butcher them, FYI. I'm not the best. And for the Panthers, number 11, Sydney Peterson serves. We have a middle push there by Stephenson. Kendra Cluck, number 9, hitting it over for the Panthers. An outside spike by number 6, Marissa Golas for the Redmen. She gets a point. First point for the Redmen tonight. It's 1 apiece. Now number 13, Sadhoff, back to serve for the Redmen. Lenton with the dig, set by Reagans. Going up a middle, hit by Sydney Reinhardt. Gets blocked, but it stays on the Redmen side. Gonna have an outside spike by Thompson. Number 3 for the Redmen, Chandel Thompson. It's blocked by Reinhardt, but it stays on Great Plains side, and they can't recover. Point for the Redmen. Sadhoff to serve. Dig by Lant. Peterson hits it, and just a bit too strong there. It landed about a foot outside, and it's going to be a point for the Redmen. Now up 3-1. Sadhoff to serve. Barely getting over. Nice dig there by Reinhardt. Pushed by Cluck. Let's see if the Redmen can recover. And they can. An outside hit by Regan Zek, number 8. And a bad hit there by the Redmen, and they can't recover. Thompson tried to push it back over, but she couldn't get it. Now number 3, Cindy Reinhardt, comes out for the Bear tonight. Number 20, Anna Fritzy, and she serves. And a little miscommunication there by the Redmen, and it ends up going out of bounds, so it's an ace for Anna Fritzy. Fritzy up to serve again. Dig by number 1, Sadhoff. And an outside hit by Cluck. Can't get under it. She pushes it, and she still gets it. Nice decision there by Cluck, as she was able to get the point there. 4-3 Panthers. Fritzy with the serve. And the Redmen, that was close. It went outside of the poles, and if it goes outside of the poles, Then it doesn't count as a point, and it didn't apparently, according to our officials. So it's a point for the Panthers. Fritchie to serve. Dig by Thompson. We have an outside hit by Caitlin Stephenson, number 5, and she can't get it over net. It's going to go into that and land on the Redmond side. Point Panthers. Great Plains with the serve. An outside hit by Cluck. She spikes it, and the Redmond can't recover. That was an excellent spike there by Cluck, and the Redmond can't get to it in time. I don't know if anyone would have been able to there. That was, you gotta get a speed clock on that. I was probably going about 110 miles per hour, I'm guessing. Number 20, Anna Fritzy with the serve. An outside hit by Thompson. Little miscommunication there. Not the best set there by Reagan-Skillman, but the Panthers recover. And it's blocked. And it's going to stay on the Redmond side. Panthers get a point. Panthers on a little run of their own. I believe it's 7-0 run right now. Fritzy with the serve. Dig by Thompson. An outside push by Stephenson. Set by Scone. Kendra Cook with the spike. And it's blocked. But it stays on Great Plains side, but it goes out of the boundary. And it's going to be a point for the Panthers. Panthers now up 9-3. Started out 3-1, and they came all the way back. And now it's 9-3. Now, for those of you who have been following the Panthers the last week or so, you know that they swept Wilmot. A great win for our girls to beat Wilmot last Thursday. Then Friday they had off. That was our homecoming game. And then Saturday they went to Clark for a tournament. Finished, out of 12 teams, I believe they finished 4th. They went 2-2 at the tournament, losing to Hitchcock Tulare and Redfield Doland, but beating Lake Preston and Waverly South Sourcing. So it would have been nice to see if Panthers would have gone 3-1 and tried to get 3rd place, but there were some pretty good teams there, so gotta be proud for the girls for getting a 4th place finish. Now Fritzy with the serve for the Panthers. Dig by Stephenson. Have a middle hit there by Sadoff. Nice dig by Peterson. And Stephenson tries to push it, but she gets it right into the net, and it's going to be a point for the Panthers. Fritzy with the serve. Dig by Sadoff. And it's going to be blocked by the Panthers. Stays on their side. And what a spike there by number 6, Marissa Golas. But Reagan-Zek fires back right with her own. Gets tipped, but it stays on the Redmond side, and it's going to be a point for the Panthers. Panthers up now 11-3. This first set is turning into a blowout. Fritzy with the serve. Have a middle push there by Stephenson. Lenton hitting it back over the net. And it lands in a little area where none of the Redmond can get to it, and that's going to be a point for the Panthers. Panthers up now 12-3. Fritzy with the serve. Dig by Sadoff. And that was one that was going to land almost right on the top of the net, and it's got to land on somebody's side, and it landed on the Redmond side. So it's going to be a point for the Panthers. Panthers up now 13-3. Fritzy with the serve. A little miscommunication there by the Redmond again, and it's going to go out. Point for the Panthers. We have a rotation here for the Redmond. Number 22, Tiffany Volken, coming in for number 13, Morgan Sadoff. Fritzy with the serve. And it's going to be a point for the Panthers. Stephenson can't keep it in play. As she hits it over the net. Fritzy with the serve. Nice dig there by the Redmond. And it's going to be a push by Stephenson. Kendra Cluck with the push. Dig by Stephenson. An outside hit, but it's blocked. And the Redmen can't recover. It's going to be a point for the Panthers. Now up 16-3. Fritzy with the serve there. The middle hit by Golis, and it's going to go out. A little too strong there by Golis, and it's going to be another point for the Panthers. Anna Fritzy with the serve. An outside hit here by Stephenson, and the Panthers can't recover. It was tipped by, I believe, number 7, Natalie. She also went up with Kendra Cluck. And it lands in an area unprotected by the Panthers, and the Redmen get a point. Number 5, Stephenson to serve for the Redmen. Dig by Cluck. Middle hit by Golis. Oh no, that's Sadoff, my bad. And Natalie Lent tips it right back over the net. Sadoff gets it. Nice dig there by Cluck. An outside hit by Cluck. And it's going to be a point for the Redmen. I believe Kendra Cluck was in the net. I'm not too sure on that call. Stephenson with the serve for the Redmen. Number 11 there, Sydney Peterson, couldn't decide what to do there, and it ends up being a lift for the Panthers. Stephenson with the serve. And it lands just outside the line. It's going to be a point for the Panthers. So Estelline's little 3-0 run ends. And number 8, Reagan Zeck up to serve for the Panthers. Dig by Vulcan. Push by Sadoff. Another middle hit by Natalie Lent. Gets into the net. And it's going to be called 4 hits. Point for the Redmen. Goal is to serve for the Redmen. Natalie Lent hitting over. And I don't even know if she tried to do that. It doesn't look like she tried to do that. But it lands in an unprotected area by the Redmen, and the Panthers get a point. Number 9, Kendra Cluck to serve for the Panthers. And it's an ace. Vulcan couldn't get there in time. And it lands almost without touching anybody. Cluck to serve again. The middle hit by Sadoff. Nice dig there by, nice dig there by Reagan Scone. But Reagan Zeck tried to get to it, but when Scone backed out of the way, she ran right into Reagan. And it ended up being a point for the Redmen. Thompson now to serve for the Redmen. Cluck with the dig. Another middle here by Zeck. Nice hit. An outside hit by Bagalka, number 8 for the Redmen. She can't keep it in play. It's going to be a point for the Panthers. Sydney Reinhardt coming back in for Anna Fritzy. And now Natalie Lent with the serve. And now Sydney Reinhardt, ball barely goes over on the Panther side, and she tips it right back over. And it's going to be a point for the Panthers. Panthers now up 22-8. Lent with the serve there. Stevenson with the spike, dig by Cluck. A middle hit by Reinhardt. Mistimes her jump a little bit and it gets tipped, but it stays on Estelline's side. And it lands, and it's going to be a point for the Panthers. Lent now at the serve again for the Panthers. Barely gets it over. Nice dig by Thompson. Reagan Scone with the push. An outside hit by Velkin, and she lands it. Natalie Lent couldn't get there in time, and it's going to be a point for the Redmen. Sadoff now to serve for the Redmen. And it goes into the net. It's going to be a point for the Panthers. Now 24-9. 1 point away from winning the first set. Now number 6. Kristen Cluck comes in for Reagan Scone, and she is now up with the serve. Cluck with the serve. Nice dig by Velkin. Reagan Scone, or Reagan Zek, my bad, tips it over. And it's going to be a push by Begelka, and she gets it to land in the back right corner for the Panthers. And the Redmen get a point. Begelka with the serve. Reinhardt hits it over. Dig by Sadoff. We have a middle hit there by Stephenson, and she lands it. And it's going to be 24-11. Begelka to serve again. Dig by Zach. The middle hit here by Reinhardt. She tips it over. Begelka with the set. We have an outside hit by Golis. Sydney Peterson with the outside spike. So that was a pretty crazy turn of events there. But the Panthers end up getting the point, and they win the first set 25-15. So the Panthers look like they were in control almost since the opening serve. So Panthers end up winning the first set, and it should look like they should win probably in 3 or 4 games. And we'll be back in 3 minutes with the next game.
Thank you again for watching. Your Panthers have now won 1 game in the varsity matches, and we will be playing at least 2 more, I believe 2 more games tonight. So we appreciate you sticking around this far and hope that you stick around for the rest of the night. Sticker 682, I'm still waiting to hear from you. We've only got 2 comments from you. That's a little disappointing. I mean, as far as participation goes, you're one of the best, but as far as relative to your own participation, you need to step up your game. So I appreciate oh, there we go. Go Panthers from Faith Anoka. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Now, Sticker 682, you got some work to do. You got some competition. So get over to that comment section and see if you can beat Sticker 682. He's got 2. Faith Anoka has 1, and everybody else has 0. And there are 9 people watching, by the way, so a lot of you have some work to do. Again, thank you for watching so much, and we will see you, I believe, with Aiden Holeen again at the start of the next game.
And we're back with the second set. Great Plains is up now 1-0. And it looks like they could be in control for the rest of the game. They won the first set 25-11 if you were here for the first one. And we're going to see if they can do the same thing in the next set. We're going to have Sydney Peterson, number 11, to serve for the Panthers. Dig by Sadoff. And Golis hits it over. And she gets it into the net, and it's going to be a point for the Panthers. Cindy Peterson with the hit. Dig by Sadoff.
I would just like to mention that Faith Anoka is now tied with Sticker 682. So come on, Sticker 682, get your game on.
Reagan Zek there with the nice spike, and it's going to be a point for the Panthers.
Now, Sticker 682, you are down 3-2. Come on, or something like that. Either way, you're losing. So hurry up.
Peterson with the serve there for the Panthers. Being pushed by Golis. Reagan Zek hits it, and Bigalka can't control the ball, and it's going to go out of her hands, but it's going to land in the back part of Estelline's zone. Point Panthers. Sadie Peterson with the serve, and a little miscommunication there by the Redmen, and it's going to be an ace for Peterson. 4-0 Panthers. Peterson with the serve. We have a middle hit coming by Stephenson. Now Morgan Gosh, number 10 in the game, tries to hit it, but she's blocked. Pushed there by Kendra Cluck, but that was nicely defended by Stephenson. And it's going to be a point for the Redmen. Morgan Gosh there, and she gets a lift there. She can't control it. Couldn't decide if she was gonna set it or bump it. Sadoff with the serve for the Redmen. Nice dig there by Sydney Peterson.
Sticker 682, although you commented, you still have 3, and Faith has 4. Let's go, Sticker!
Estelline gets a point. And now Sadoff with the serve again. Dig by Lent. An outside here coming by Reagan Zek. And it's going to land in the back left area of Estelline's defense. And it's going to be a point for the Panthers. Now up 5-3. Morgan Gosh now with the serve for the Panthers. Set. And Stephenson manages to get it over. An outside hit by Kendra Cluck, and she whacked the crap out of that thing. I'm surprised Estelline got it. But they couldn't control it. It goes outside of the poles, meaning it's an illegal hit, and it's going to be a point for the Panthers. Morgan Gosh up with the serve again. And Estelline can't control it. The ball comes flying up near my announcer booth. Holy cow, I saw my last flash before my eyes. That was crazy. Point for the Panthers. Morgan Gosh comes and she gets it right into the net. And she's now subbed out by number 20, Anna Fritzy. Caitlin Stephenson now to serve for the Redmen. Dig by Peterson. A little misset there by Scone, but she gets it. And Goals try to tip it over the net, but she couldn't get it high enough. It's going to hit the top of the net. It's going to fall down. Point for the Panthers. Reagan Zek now with the serve for the Panthers. Dig by Sadoff. And now the other Sadoff is going to hit it over the net. And she gets it to land. Fritzy thought it was going to be out, and probably everyone else in the gym thought it was too, but it landed just inside of the line, and it's going to be a point for the Redmen. Nice serve by Bigalka for the Redmen. Glenn hits it over, hits the top of the net, and falls down. It's going to be a point for the Redmen. Now down 8-6, making this second set a little more competitive.
Just a quick update, Sticker 682, you have 4 and Faith has 5. Faith is still winning, Sticker 682. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but you're losing.
Kendra Cluck now with the serve for the Panthers.
Update, Sticker 682, you're now tied with Faith. Good job.
And Kendra Cluck there gets an ace. Nice job, Kendra. Kendra Cluck with the serve. Bigalka with the hit. And Regan Zyke with the dig. Regan Scone with the set. Natalie with the middle hit, and it hits the top of the net, and she can't control it. It's going to be a point for the Panthers. Thompson with the serve now for the Redmen. Fritzy with the dig. And we have a middle hit by Lent, and she gets it! Lent now with the serve for the Panthers. Of a middle hit there by Sadoff. And it's blocked, but it stays on Great Plains' side, and Estelline gets a point. Sadoff with the serve for the Redmen. Dig by Zek. Scone with the set of an outside hit by Morgan Gosh, and she hits it into the net. It's going to be a point for the Redmen, only down 11-9. Keeping this set a little more competitive than the last. Sadoff with the serve. Dig by Cluck. Nyland hitting it back over, and just a little too strong, and she hits it out. It's going to be a point for the Redmen. Only down 1 now. They could possibly take this set. Sadoff with the serve. Dig by Peterson, and she couldn't get under it in time, and it's going to be called for a lift. Point Redmen, who have tied it up now. A little timeout there for Scone to tie her shoe. I guess Velcro could always be a good option. I don't really know. I don't play volleyball, like I said. Sadoff with the serve. See if Estelline can recover. Bigalka hits it back. Nice dig by Cluck. And Peterson tips it lightly over the net, and Estelline can't recover. It's going to be a point for the Panthers. Kristen Cluck now subbed in for Reagan Scone. And she is up to serve now for the Panthers. We have an outside hit there by Stephenson. Rolls along the net, and she gets it. And Morgan Gosh now is going to be there to spike it. And she gets it to land. Point Panthers. Kristen Cluck now with the serve. We have an outside hit coming by Bigalka. It's tipped. Nice dig by Reagan Zek, and it can't get it over the net. It's going to be a point for the Redmen. Reagan Scone now coming back in for Kristen Cluck. Bigalka now on the serve for the Redmen. Kendra Cluck with the dig. We have a middle hitter by Morgan Gosh, and she gets it to land. Thompson can't get there in time, and Morgan Gosh with a spike. Sydney Peterson now with the serve. Nice dig by Sadoff. Set by Scone, and Reagan's going to hit it over. Sadoff with the dig for the Redmen. With an outside coming by Golis, and she gets it to land. A little miscommunication there by the Panthers, and they're going to get it to land. Point for the Redmen. Down 1, 14-13. Sadoff with the serve for the Redmen. Dig by Peterson. Outside push by Kendra Cluck. It's a back, and Natalie Light can't get it in time. And it's going to be a point for the Redmen, who have tied it up now. And Great Plains is taking a timeout.
Sticker 682, I'd just like to tell you that my hands are full of nachos and nacho cheese, so I feel your pain. But you guys are holding a great war down there. It's too bad that nobody else is joining in on your war. I mean, I love watching. I get what you're doing, but come on, people. Don't let them beat you.
It seems to be that the Estelline Redmen have made some, I guess, different arrangements almost, I would say. They've readjusted to see what the Panthers have done. Coming out of that, after that first set, the Panthers were out way, way quicker than the Redmen were. So they must have done a little bit of readjusting, and it's obviously paid off because now it's all tied up. In the first set, the Panthers were up as many as 14. They were up 17-3 before Estelline made a bit of a comeback. Well, they still lost by 14, but the score looks better, 25-11. And now it's all tied up at 14. Sat off with the serve for the Redmen. And she's going to let it go out, but it lands in. That was almost on the line. Lent thought it was going to be out, but it lands in. It's going to be a point for the Redmen, and they are in the lead. Up by 1, 15-14. Served by Sadoff. Nice dig by Lent. And it goes over the net. Not the greatest. Scone's waiting to set it, but Stephenson is right there, and she spikes it right back over. Point by the Redmen. Sadoff with the serve. Regenczak with the outside hit. Nice dig, though, by Bagalka. Thompson with the push. Nice recovery by the Panthers. They get it back over. Bagalka with the set. We're having a middle hit by Sadoff, and she lands it. What a hit by Sadoff. She lands it in the back right corner of the Panther defense. And they get it. Redmond up 3 now. Dig by Fritzy. Middle push by Morgan Gosh, and she gets it to land. It wasn't a spike, but she ended up pushing it over, and she landed it in between 2 Redmond defenders. And she ends up getting it. And now Morgan Gosh is up with the serve. Dig by Thompson. And it's be blocked, but it's going to stay on Great Plains side. There was a nice effort by Lentz and Cluck to go up for it, but they couldn't get it in time in it. And it's going to be a point for the Redmen. We're up 3, 18-15. Stephenson with serve. Peterson with the dig. And the Panthers, nice recovery. A little miscommunication, but they got it back over. Sadoff with the push. Cluck with the dig. And now Cluck's going to hit an outside hit. But Sadoff is going to get the dig. And it's going to be a point for the Redmen because Natalie Lent was in the net, so to speak. She was too close, and they got a point. But Stephenson's serve doesn't make it over the net, and it's going to be 16-19 now. Regenczak now up to serve for the Panthers. Dig by Bagalka. A little miscommunication there by the Redmen. No one could really decide who was going to hit it. And it's going to be a point for the Panthers. 19-17. Zek with the serve. We're going to have a set by Bagalka. And Thompson with the middle spike. Dig by Fritzy. We have a dig by Cluck there. And Bagalka, Golas right there couldn't recover in time, and it's going to be a point for Panthers. We're only down 1 now. Zek with the serve. Bagalka with the set. Stevenson with the push. And it might have rolled off the hand a bit wrong there for Zek. And it goes toward the Panther bench, and they can't recover. Redmond up 2 now. Goalless up to serve for the Redmen. Zek with the dig, and we're going to have Kendra Cluck with an outside spike. What a hit. Sadoff can't recover in time, and it's going to be a point for the Panthers. Only down 1 now. Kendra Cluck up to serve. Nice serve. And Sydney Peterson, what are they going to call it? It's going to be a point for the Redmen. Sydney Peterson was in the net, and the Redmen are going to get a point. Now, usually you might be wondering that Kendra Cluck usually goes out when she serves for Ashley Peterson, our designated server. But she is out with, I believe, a concussion that happened Saturday. So she isn't playing tonight. Natalie with the middle hit. And it's going to be a point for the Panthers. It went out, but it was tipped, but I believe it was Stephenson. So it's going to be a point for the Panthers. Only down 1 now. And Len up there to serve, and she gets it into the net. Redmond up 22-20. Sadoff with the serve. Dig by Cluck. I went a little farther back than Cluck anticipated. And it's going to be a point for the Redmen, only 2 away now from winning. And Great Plains takes another timeout. Whatever Esteline's doing is working. I mean, I have no clue what, the strategy in volleyball is, other than trying to get it over the net. So whatever readjustments Esteline's making is working. And I'm obviously too blind to see it. So it's nice to see Estelline be competitive in this game, but I mean, I don't want them to win. I don't think anyone rooting for Great Plains wants them to win. So we're going to see if Coach Rodewald is going to make any adjustments now for the Panthers as they come out of the timeout. Coach Rodewald, he is our art teacher, and he teaches a couple English classes here at Great Plains. This is his first year. He also student taught here a couple years back when I was an 8th grader, which was, I believe, 3 years ago. Sat off now with the serve for the Redmen. Nice dig by Cluck. And Kendra with the outside hit. And she gets it to land. Nice hit there by Kendra Cluck. As she gets it to land, it's going to be a point for the Panthers. Going to have a rotation. Kristen Cluck coming in for Reagan Scone. Panthers only down 2 now. Kristen Cluck with the serve. Sat off with the dig. We have an outside hit coming by Stephenson. And she can't get it to land inside the line. Panthers only down 1 now. Back-to-back points coming out of the timeout for the Panthers. Kristen Cluck with the serve. Dig by Sadoff. Set by Golis. And the Galka spike is going to get hit by the net. It's going to be blocked by the net. If it was blocked by any of the Panthers, they would have let them keep playing. But since it was blocked by the net, it was going to be called 4 hits on the Redmen. Kristen Cluck with the serve. We have an outside coming by Stephenson. She gets it. Hit. Again, it hit the net. Did not hit any of the Panthers players. So it's going to be a point for the Panthers. Panthers only 1 point away now. Up 24-23 and a little 4-0 run coming out of the timeout. And it's going to be a timeout for the Redmen now. They take a timeout of their own. And I don't know what the Estelline coach just said, but she is obviously not very happy about what just happened. It's hard to hear these headphones that I'm wearing right now. I'm sorry. So we're going to see if Estelline can make any readjustments coming out of their timeout. Great Plains break, start timeout. We'll see if Coach Wardle has any defensive mechanics to prevent Great Plains, to prevent Estelline from scoring a point. You gotta love what Coach Rodewald does. Whenever we have a dress up night, like tonight we have beach night, all the student section is dressing up and he posts signs all over the school trying to encourage students to wear it, and it's just amazing to see the turnout. He gets into cheers. It's amazing. He's a great coach. Kristen Clark with the serve. Dig by Sadoff. They can't recover. And it's going to be a point for the Panthers. There was a lift by the Redmen. The Estelline coach not very happy with that call. As the Panthers take the second set, it was very competitive. It was tied. They were down for a couple of points, almost losing it. But it was a nice recovery by the Panthers. They take the second set 25-23. And we'll be back in 3 minutes for the third set.
Thank you for joining us to watch the break between 2 games, the most exciting portion of the stream tonight, where we talk about all the stuff that's going on in the comments. And believe me, there's good stuff, folks. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. We have a battle between Faith Anoka and Sticker682, the infamous commenter that commented first on today's stream. And they're competing to see who can comment the most. And I'll tell you right now, I have no clue who's winning because I can't count that high. People, go look at this stuff. Anyway, right now we have sticker 682 leading us on with the latest comment. Dig, push, spike, win. Oh, yes, he's good at this commenting stuff. Honestly, sticker 682, I have no clue who you are, but you seem like a fun guy. So I appreciate you watching this stream tonight, and you too, Faith Anoka, and all of the 9 minus 2, 8, 9, 8, 7, 6 other people on this stream. You guys are great. And looks like we're going to be, oh, one person just stopped watching because anyway, well, we're going to be starting here in approximately a minute, 20 seconds or less if they decide to stop the clock early, which they generally do because they don't like to make me sound good. Anyway, I think we'll have Aiden Holine back commenting for you guys for the maybe last game. I don't know. We will see if it's the last game or not. You have to stick around to find out. Anyways, we'll see you then. Thank you for watching and joining us tonight. Welcome back to the part of the stream where I talk to Sticker 682 over the stream where everybody else is listening. Sticker 682, this is to you. I will talk to Riley, and I will find out who you are, and I will not kill you, because that is not what I do. Anyway, here's Aiden Holine starting you off with the third game of tonight for the varsity match.
Hello, folks. I am now back with the third set as Great Plains gets a quick point right off the bat. It is, like I said, I guess it's beach night, I guess you would say. And if you can see, Coach World is wearing, I believe, like a Hawaiian necklace, I guess you would say. I don't know what it's called. I'm not the best at stuff like that. But it's nice showing him, supporting the night. He likes to keep it loose. Sat off with the serve for the Redmen. An outside spike by Kendra Cluck. And it's going to be tipped. I don't know if it was tipped or it hit the net. It might have been both. And it's going to land inside the Redmen zone. And it's going to be a point for the Panthers, now up 2-1. Anna Fritzy now with the serve for the Panthers. And it's going to land right in the middle of the Redmen zone. And it's going to be a point for the Panthers. Ace by Fritzy. And she is up with the serve. Dig by Sadoff. An outside spike coming by Stephenson. Nice recovery by the Panthers. Let's see if they can do it. Push by Zek. Nice job. An outside spike coming by Thompson, and she can't get it over the net, and it's going to be a point for the Panthers, now at 4-1. Let's see if Estelline can keep this game under control without letting the Panthers try to blow them out in the third set. We have an ace by Anna Fritzy. Thompson couldn't get there in time. Fritzy with the serve again for the Panthers. Dig by Sadoff. An outside hit coming by Thompson. Push by Cluck, and she gets it. Wacky hit there by Thompson, but she gets it. An outside hit coming by Golis, and she hits it a little too hard. Can't land it in, and it's going to be a point for the Panthers, now up 6-1. Anna Fritzy with the serve. It's going to be a dig by Sadoff and a middle push coming by Stephenson. A little bit of miscommunication there. Nyla can't keep it in play, and it's going to end up being a point for the Redmen. Stephenson with the serve now for the Redmen. Dig by Peterson. Let's see if the Panthers can recover, and it's going to be... No, it's not going to be 4 hits. The refs missed a call there by the Panthers. They should have called 4 hits on the Panthers. Looks like they missed it. And Estelline's coach just got a yellow card. Now, like I said, I'm not the best in volleyball, so I have no clue what that means. I'm guessing, if anything, it's like soccer, where it's like, it's kind of like a technical, I guess you'd say. It's like a warning. Where if you get 2 yellow cards and you get a red card, which means like you're, I guess, quote unquote, ejected. So, and Estelline's coach was very unhappy with the 4 hits. So, but Great Plains still got the point somehow, which probably almost adds fuel to the fire for their coach. Regan Zek with the serve. Sadoff pushes it over. An outside hit coming by Kendra Cluck. And she gets it to land. Nice spike there by Kendra Cluck. Sadoff can't get it to land. And it's going to be a point for the Panthers. Zek up again with the serve. Dig by Sadoff. Little bit of communication by the Redmen. And they get it. Let's see if the Panthers can recover. Nice recovery. Let's see if the Redmen can recover now. An outside push there by Thompson, and they get it to land because the Panthers can't recover. We're going to have Katie Lady, number 4, a senior, getting her first action of the night, coming in for Regan Zek. The Esteline's head coach, by the way, is Tiffany Runia. I guess that's how you say it last time. I'm not very sure. Goals with the serve now for the Redmen. Kendra Cluck pushes. We have a middle hit coming by Sadoff. She gets to the line. Katie Lenny with the dig. But it goes out. A little uncontrolled dig there. It was a nice effort, though. But she gets it to land. It's going to be a point for the Redmen. Down 4 now. 8-4. Dig by Peterson. Her shoe comes off. I don't know if that came off before or after she hit the ball. It's kind of funny, though. Not going to lie. And it's going to be a point for the Redmen, down 3. Goalless now. Again with the serve. I guess Peterson's going to tap. And, hey, look at that. We're all good. And she gets a round of applause from our student section. Goals with the serve for the Redmen. Peterson with the dig. Little miscommunication there, but they get it over. And Anna Fritzy she hit it off the wrong part of her wrist. Maybe I really don't know where you would hit that. And it goes into the net, and Estelline gets a point. 8-6. Nice judgment there by Anna Fritzy. She almost hit that. Wait, did she? Okay, now I'm confused. I didn't think she touched it, but I guess the officials call it she did. And it's going to be a point for the Redmen. They put it up 8-7 on the scoreboard.
Sticker 682. When balls are flying at 127 kilometers per hour, helmets do fly off. And by the way, Faith, you got to think of some original comments there. You can't just take what other people said. That's not fair. Otherwise, they would have to count as double or something. I don't know. Anyway, keep it up, guys. Great spirit.
And there's a bit miscommunication there between the officials and what they say and what the scoreboard says. It says it's 9-8 right now on the scoreboard. We're going to see if they do any readjustments. I guess everything's good. They haven't cleared it yet, so I don't think that serve should have happened. The officials over there is going through the scoring book to see what the score should be. But some upcoming events for Great Plains. We got the volleyball team travels to Waubay Summit on Thursday. It's going to be in Summit at 6:15. That should be a good matchup. And then Friday, our football team has a home game against Hamlin at 7 o'clock at the Watertown Stadium, so that should be a good game. Feel free to come and watch. And everything gets cleared up. It is 9-8. Bagelka gets the serve there, and she gets an ace. It's 9-9 right now. We have a middle hit here by Estelline, and she can't keep it in play. It's going to be a point for the Panthers. Thompson with the serve. Len hits it over. We have an outside hit coming by Bagelka, and it's going to be tipped, and it's going to go out. It's going to be a point for the Redmen, up 2 now.
To the Reinhardt family, thank you for watching. I'm sure Sydney is really proud to have you here watching, and I'm sure you're really proud to see her playing. So thanks for joining us.
And because of that, the Panthers will take a timeout. They are down 2 now. Estelline on a bit of a run. They're down 9-11 right now. Other upcoming events, the following Monday, it's going to be 6 days from now, we got our cross-country team. They actually ran today, I believe. They ran in Arlington, I believe. I heard a couple of them did pretty well, so nice job for them. It's going to be, they're going to run at Dual next Monday. We're going to have a volleyball game at home against Castlewood, so I guess all of you lovely people out there listening will hear to my voice as I commentate. And then next Thursday, our marching band has been practicing the last couple of weeks, and we're going to go to Arlington and compete in a marching band competition. That night, our volleyball team goes to Waverly starting at 5 o'clock. That's Thursday, September 22nd. That's going to start with the C game at 5 o'clock. And then next Friday, the 23rd, our football team travels all the way up to Britton Hecla. And the following day, there's a JV football jamboree at an unknown location yet. So those are a couple of the oncoming events here at Great Plains. Hopefully you can come and make them. As Estelline gets a point coming right out of the timeout, we're going to see if Great Plains can come up with any adjustments. Thompson with the dig. And Sadoff with the spike. That was fast. That was pretty fast, not gonna lie. That probably clocked in at about 127 kilometers per hour. And it's gonna go out. Thompson serve can't keep it in, and it's gonna be a point for the Panthers. Morgan Gosh now comes in for Sydney Reinhardt. And Regan Zek, I believe, takes a seat. Not really sure. I wasn't really paying attention. I'm sorry. Now they went with the serve for the Panthers. We have a tip by Sadoff, and she's going to get it to land. It's going to be 14-10 in favor of the Redmen. Sadoff looks to be Estelline's best player, most athletic. She can bomb, she can set, she can spike. I guess that's really all I need to do in volleyball. I'm not really sure. Like I said, I don't play the sport. And Estelline gets another point. They're up 15-10. You know, Great Plains was down in the second set, but they ended up managing to get a victory. So let's see if they can do it again. Dig by Kendra Cluck off of Thompson's serve. Let's see if they can get it over. Nice recovery by the Panthers. We have a mid hit coming by Stephenson, my bad. And it's going to land in. Nice hit there by Sydney Peterson. She gets it to land. We're going to have a double rotation now coming in for the Panthers. Kristen Cluck coming in for Regan Scone, and Regan Zek coming in for Katie Laney. Panthers only down 4 now, 15-11. Kristen Cluck now with the serve for the Panthers. An outside hit coming. Oh, a bad set there by Golis is going to lead to a Panther point as Bagalka couldn't get it over the net. Kristen Cluck now with the serve. Dig by Sadoff. An outside hit coming by Stephenson. Nice dig there by Lent, but the Panthers can't recover off of it. There's a nice hit there by Stephenson, and Estelline was able to get a point off of it. Reagan Scone now coming back in for Christian Cluck. Bigalka now with the serve for the Redmen. Kendra Cluck with the dig. And Reagan Tech tried to keep that one in play. She couldn't keep it in. It's going to hit the pole, which I guess counts it as out. I guess I don't know what you would call it. And it's going to lead to out 5. Bigalka with the serve, dig by Lent. And Sadie Peterson hits it over. Another set by Bigalka. Stephenson with the middle hit. Dig. It was partially blocked, but it was a dig by Cluck. And Reagan Deck with the spike. And Sadoff can't keep it in play, and it's going to end up being a point for the Panthers. Panthers have trailed for the most of this third set. And Sidney Peterson with the serve there, and Estelline can't recover. It was a bad dig by Sadhoff, number 1, and it's going to lead to Great Plains point, down 3 now. Peterson with the serve. Nice dig by Golis. Golis with an outside hit. It was blocked, and it comes back to Estelline's side. A nice heads-up play there by Golis. He hits it back over the net. Panthers weren't ready for it, and it's going to be a point for the Redmen. Up 18-14. Morgan Sadhoff, one of 2 Sadhoffs on the floor for the Redmen with the serve. An outside hit coming by Kendra Cook. It was a bad set there by Reagan Scone, and Kendra Cook ends up having to push it. But it's not going to matter. Great Plains gets the point. Golis couldn't keep it in play. She hit it, and it's going to land in the net. Sydney Peterson comes out for Shayla Maserberg, number 14. Shayla getting her first action of the night. Morgan Gosh with the serve. Shayla Maserberg with the dig. Set by Scone. Kendra Cook with the outside spike. It was partially blocked, and it's going to be back on Great Plains side. The middle hit by Nadalette, and it's going to be tipped by Stephenson. And she can't, it's going to be tipped, and it's not going to stay on Great Plains side. It's going to be a point for the Redmen. Or, sorry, for the Panthers. Panthers only down 2 now, making a little bit of a comeback. 18-16, and Estelline takes a timeout. We're going to see if Estelline can make any rotations off of it. Coach Rodall showing a lot of emotion inside of their huddle. So is Estelline's coach. Estelline's coach has a bit of a temper, as we've seen in the last couple sets. And this game has also almost turned into a cheering competition right now between Estelline's JV players and managers and our student section. But if there's anything I've learned in my 3 years at Great Plains, is that our student section can beat anybody. We have the numbers, and we can totally kick the crap out of anybody. Mainly because I believe we have better cheers. Just saying. Number 10, Morgan Gosh now with the serve. Dig by Golis. Stephenson hitting the back over for the Redmen. Scone with the set. Outside hit coming by Kendra Cook. And she absolutely wails at it. And she gets it to land in the back left corner of the Estelline defense. Point for the Panthers. They're only down 1 now. Making a comeback. Let's see if they can sweep them. Morgan Gosh barely gets it over on her serve. A little miscommunication there by the Redmen, but they recover. Set by Scone. Outside hit coming by Kendra Cook. It's blocked, but nice heads-up play. And a little chain reaction of plays happened for the Redmen, and they end up getting a point off of it. Their first point in a while. The lead was only down to 1. Now it's 2. Stephenson with the serve for the Redmen. Outside spike coming by Reagan Zach. It hits the net. Estelline wasn't ready for it, and it's going to land in an unprotected area for the Redmen, and it's going to be a point for the Panthers. Regensek up to serve now for the Panthers. The dig by Sadoff. The other Sadoff hits it over the net. Regensek tries to tip it over. A couple nice saves there by both teams. Regensek with the dig. Regenskone with the set. Then Estelline with the middle hit. It's going to be partially blocked by Sadoff. He tries to hit it right back over, but it's not going to work. And for the first time in a long, long time, Great Plains ties it back up. It's 19-19. The Panthers have finally tied it up, and they take the lead. It's going to be an ace by Regensek. The Panthers are now in the lead by 1, 20-19. I believe they're on I want to say a 7-1 run right now. They were down, I believe it was 18-13, and now they're up 20-19. So the Panthers, they've been slow. If there's one thing I've ever noticed off their wins, is that they've started out slow in games. They've been down, but they've been able to make comebacks. I believe their last week when they played Wilmot, they were down 8-1 at one point, and they came all the way back and won the set. That happened twice, I believe, and it was crazy. Estelline took another timeout there to see if they can make any final rotations. Otherwise, they will get swept. They can't recover off of it. Estelline taking the most out of they can out of this timeout. Going down every single second, and it's going to be a serve for Regensek for the Panthers coming up. And she hits it in the net. It's going to be a point for the Redmen. Tied up 20-20. Goals with the serve. And Masonburg can't control it, and it's going to be a point for the Redmen. Masonburg couldn't really decide what she's going to do there. Try to get out of the way, but she couldn't get out in time. It's going to be an ace for goals. Up with the serve again. Coming right back. Nice dig by Fritzy. Sadoff with the spike. Estelline hitting it back over. Goals with the set. Sadoff with the middle spike. And she gets it to land and hit the net. Went over Cluck and Lent. And it landed right in front of Masonburg. And she is now going to be subbed out for number 11, Sydney Peterson. Estelline with a 2-point lead right now, 22-20. Goalless with the dig. I'm sorry. That's a football player doing volleyball terminology. With the serve. Nice decision there by Sydney Peterson to not hit it. It went out. And it's going to be a point for the Panthers. We're only down 1 now. Number 9, Kendra Cluck, coming with the serve. Dig by Sadoff. Set by Goals. An outside hit coming by Bagalka, and she can't land it. It's going to go into the net. And it is all tied up now, 22-22. Cluck with the serve now for the Panthers. Dig by Sadoff. And have Stephenson pushing it over. A lot of Panthers swarming to the ball. Regensek with the spike. They have an outside hit coming by Thompson, and she can't land it. It's going to go into the net once again. And Panthers are now 2 points away from sweeping the Redmen. Up 23-22.
Mora, you're winning.
The mid hit coming by Sadoff. And Kendra Clark can't get to it in time. And it's going to be a point for the Redmen. Tied up at 23-23. Thompson with the serve. Cluck with the dig. And Regensek is going to hit it over the net. Gonna have a set by Golas, a middle hit by Sadoff. And she lands it! It was hit over that. It's happened a couple times now. It's going to hit the net, gone over the players who have tried to block it. I believe right there was Scone and Lent. They tried to get it, And it landed in an unprotected there by the Panthers, and it is going to be a point for the Redmen. Now, for most of you, I'm guessing you know how the way volleyball works, is where you have to win by 2, starting with 25. So if the Panthers get a point here and it's 24-24, that means that you need to win 26-24. You need to win by 2. So you can't just, it's not whoever gets to 25 first wins. So I mean, there are times when like the score is like 33-31. Like that's happened a couple times. So this is, I believe there's a cheering competition right now going on between our student sections, our student section and Estelline's JV and managers. I feel like we won. And now, now the athletic director, Mr. Hogley, the bearer of bad news, coming over to chew out. And it's going to be a point for the Panthers. I'm sorry, I'm too busy fascinated with what just happened. I feel like he's one of our fans went a little too crazy, let's just say, and now he's sitting next to him just to make sure he doesn't do anything more crazy. It wasn't bad crazy, you know, he was supporting our team, but, you know, it's all good, it's all good. Now Sadie Reinhardt comes in for number 10, Morgan Gosh. Panthers get a point there. First team to 26 right now gets it. Let's see if Estelline can get it over. They do. Another middle hit coming by Sydney Peterson. They land it. It's going to be tipped over by Sadoff, and Sadoff is going to get the point for the Redmen. Point Redmen. They're up 25-24. It's game point right now for the Redmen. Sadoff with the serve. Cluck with the dig. Set by Scone. And Reinhardt's going to push. Goals with the dig. Push by Stephenson. We have an outside coming by Peterson. She's got to land it, and she hits it into the net. Estelline is going to get the point. They win the third set, 26-24. Folks, we're going to go into a 4th set. Estelline takes it 24-26. We're going to go into a 4th set. Let's see if the Panthers can close them out. And I'll be back in 3 minutes with the 4th set.
Welcome back to the most exciting part of the night, where I talk about all this stuff that you don't care about, like the comment section. Morriseme, I appreciate all of your fine hard work down there in the or over there, I suppose, in the comments. Yes, the student section is indeed lit. We are so lit, in fact, that we are having a beach party tonight. Everybody's, well, mostly everybody's dressed up for a beach party. You can't see him on camera. Ben, can we have the view of the student section on camera, please? He's going to get us that. And you can see that some people are dressed up like they are in the beach. Aiden Holean, please. We're going to get a look at Aiden Holean here real quick. Okay. Yes, he has a towel on his head because he's dressed up for the beach, because we are here to not only get lit but to get cool, because we are cool tonight. So hopefully we can pull through for a win tonight, but if not, this was a very good game, and I appreciate all of you for coming and joining us and being so enthusiastic in the comments section. Whether you actually were commenting or not, I don't really care. I mean, I'm just happy that you're here watching and sticking around for some of the final games of the night with the Panthers versus Estelline. Morriseme, there you go, another comment. I appreciate that very much. Anyway, this is the part at which I run out of stuff to say, but we still have a minute 16 left, more or less on the clock. So we're just going to keep talking here. Aiden Holean had mentioned some upcoming events here. I'll just go ahead and restate some of those. Sticker 682, going to put my trunks on. Oh, yes. Please put your trunks on, because that's better than no trunks at all. Tomorrow is nothing really. Thursday looks like we've got volleyball at Wabe Summit, at Summit actually. And 16, Parents Night, football versus Hamlin here at Watertown Stadium. So be sure to get there for that because it's going to be a great game, I can assure you. So here we go back. We're starting again, and I'm going to pass you off to Aiden Holine, the best commentator in the entire state of South Dakota and possibly even the whole Milky Way galaxy because Darren Holine is his father.
All right, folks, we're back with the fourth set and hopefully the final set. We'll see if Great Plains can close out Estelline. They absolutely blew them away in the first set, winning 25-11. But since then, they've won a very close one, and then they lost in a very close one. So we'll see if they can finally close them out here. A push there by Scone. The middle hit coming. And it's going to be a push by Stephenson, and she gets the point for the Redmen. Redmen get their first point of the set, up 1-0. Saddlehoff with the serve for the Redmen. Dig by Lent. A back row hit coming by Peterson. Nice hit by Peterson. And it's going to be 4 hits on the Redmen. A little kind of probably roll off the arm a little bad there for Thompson. She can't get it over the net. It's going to be a point for the Panthers. They get their first point of the night, or of the set, I should say. Fritzy with the serve. Outside hit coming. Nice dig there by Peterson. We have an outside hit coming by Zek. And she didn't get in, and she didn't. I don't know. The laugh that she's having right now, I feel like she didn't try to do that. She didn't get all of it. But it was good enough to get it to be a point for the Panthers. Fritzy with the serve. Dig by Sadoff. Set by Begelka. And an outside hit by Golis. The middle hit coming by Lent. We have a set by Scone now for the Panthers. Push by Cluck. The Redmen were ready for it though. The push by Stephenson. Panthers were ready for that one. Middle hit coming by Lent. She spikes it, but she can't keep it in play. It's going to go out the back, and it's going to be a point for the Redmen. It's tied up at 2. Stephenson with the serve for the Redmen. An outside hit coming by Clark, and she wails on it again. That probably went about 150 miles per hour. I'm not going to lie, kind of felt like it. I could feel the breeze all the way from up here. And it's going to be a point for the Panthers. Reagan Zek with the serve. An outside coming by Sadoff. She tips it over the net. I feel like she didn't try to do that. It hit the net and barely went over, and Reagan Zek couldn't get there in time for the dig, and it's going to be a point for the Redmen. Goals with the serve. Ooh, felt like it came off the arm a little wrong. Hit a couple of players right in front of the net, and it's going to be a point for the Panthers. Kendra Cluck now up with the serve. Dig by Stephenson, set by Golis, and an outside hit by Begelka. Nice recovery there by the Panthers. Out back row hit coming for Fritzy. Golis with the set. Begelka with the spike. And Anna Fritzy tried to get under it there. Coach Worrell isn't very happy with there. Goes through her hands, and it's going to be a point for the Redmen, who tie it up 4-piece. Thompson with the serve. And it's going to be out. Sadoff tried to tip it over, and it's going to land just outside the zone. And it's going to be a point for the Panthers. Though they have it. Never mind. Scoreboard issue. I'm sorry, folks. A little bad set there by goals, but the Redmen recover. We're going to have a middle hit coming by Reinhardt. And the 6-foot beast spikes it, and the Redmen can't recover. I'll tell you what, Sydney is turning into a very, very nice player. Very, very good. She's using her height to her advantage, which is very good to see. And the Panthers get a point. Lent with the dig there. And a bad dig there by Sadoff of the Redmen. And it's going to be an ace. Point for the Panthers. We're now up 6-5. Sadoff hitting it back over. Dig by Zach. Set by Scone over an outside coming by Peterson. He's going to hit the net. It's going to go on Estelline side, and they can't recover. And it's going to be another point for the Panthers, up 7-5. Lent with the dig, or serve, I'm sorry. Another time, I'm sorry, folks. And it went outside of the pole. It's going to go outside the zone, and that's going to be a point for the Panthers, up 8-5 right now. Let's see if they can pull away. Lent with the serve. The mid hit coming by Bagelkish. I don't know if she tried to do that. She didn't get all of it. It went over Reinhardt and Peterson attempting to block it. And it's going to land in a little unprotected area by the Panthers, and it's going to be a point. Sadoff with the serve for the Panthers. Or for the Redmen, I'm sorry. Reinhardt. Oh. What a save there by the Panthers. It was blocked. But the Panthers recover. And they block it. Reinhardt blocks it, but it stays on Great Plains' side. And it's going to end up being a point for the Redmen. Redmen now with back-to-back points. Sadoff with the serve. Dig by Cluck. Set by Scone. And Reinhardt with the outside hit. But it's going to be called 4 hits on the Panthers. And Ascon's going to get a point. They have tied it all up.
I've got a quick joke here for y'all. What is white and sits on your TV? A fly with a nightie.
And there's John Sell, our cameraman, with the jokes. Gotta love him. Gotta love him. Sadoff with a nice spike there for the Redmen. Pushes it. Goals with the dig. And a set by Bigalka. A crazy train of events there, and it's going to hit the pole, and it's going to end up being a point for the Panthers there. And a rotation coming in, Kristen Cluck coming in for Reagan Scone. If you folks at home haven't already picked up on this, Reagan Scone usually goes out whenever she's up to serve. And I don't know if she's just not good at serving or Kristen Cluck is better at serving, but either way, that's usually the only time that Kristen Cluck usually comes in. We have Kristen Cluck. She's also our designated setter along with Reagan Scone. And I believe that was Sydney Reinhardt there. I'm not really sure who got it there, but hit it out of the back. And it's going to be a point for the Redmen. Reagan Scone now coming back in for Kristen Cluck. Bagalka now with the serve for the Redmen. Cluck with the dig. Set by Scone. We have an outside coming by Zek. And it's going to be in the net. That's the call. Reagan Zek was in the net for the Panthers. And Essline's going to get the point. Bagalka with the serve, and it's going to be out. An easy point there for the Panthers. They had to do almost zero work there other than see that the serve was out. And it's going to be a point for the Panthers, who have tied it up at 10. Peterson with the serve. Dig by Staffson. Or Sadoff, my bad. And we're going to have goals with the push. Sydney Rhino with the outside spike. It's going to hit the net, I believe. That it's going to be blocked. And it's going to go backwards, and it's going to be a point for the Redmen, up 11-10. Sadoff with the serve, Lent with the dig. Scone with the set, and Reagan Zek with the spike. And she lands it. Nice spike there by Reagan Zek. She lands it. And it's going to be a point for the Panthers, tied up at 11 apiece. Sydney Reinhardt now coming out for the Bear, number 20, Anna Fritzy. She usually also comes in whenever Reinhardt is up to serve. And I don't know if that's just because Reinhardt's not good at serving, or I don't know. But Anna Fritzy tries to get a dig there in the back, and she can't control it. And it's going to be a point for the Redmen, now up 1. Stephenson with the serve for the Redmen. Fritzy with the dig. Lent hitting it over the net for the Panthers. There's a whacking of a hit there by Golis. It gets partially blocked, and it's going to stay on Great Plains' side. And now Estelline is up 2. Stephenson with the serve. Dig by Peterson. Set by Scone. She's going to push it. We have a mid-hit coming by, we have a push instead coming by Sadhoff. Lent with the spike. I'm guessing a little bit of frustration came out on that one. She fired that one out. Estelline can't recover, and it's going to be 12-13. Panthers are down. Regenzeck with the dig, or serve. I don't know why I always do that. It's kind of crazy. And Great Plains is going to tie it all up at 13 right now. Regenzeck with the serve. And Estelline can't control it. That is Begelka who can't control it in time. And it's going to end up being a point for the Panthers, now on a little 3-0 run. They pulled into the lead, 14-13. Zeck with the serve. And what a serve by Regenzeck. Estelline is lucky to recover off of that one. An outside spike coming by Kendra Cluck. Nice dig, though, by the Redmen. But it was a bad set by Begalka that led to a point by the Panthers. Zeck with the serve. And it's going to land in an unprotected area by the Redmen. A little miscommunication there. Panthers on a little 5-0 run, up 3 now, 16-13. And Estelline decided to call a timeout. So we're going to see if Estelline can come back and force a game 5. But it's going to be hard to see. There's been a lot of comebacks in these last 3 sets. So we're going to see and both teams have made very good adjustments coming out of timeouts, it seems like. So we're going to see if Estelline can do anything that can make Great Plains stumble, I guess you would say, and see if they can get up and see if they can squander their lead. Estelline almost on cue, always comes out a little later than the huddle than Great Plains does. Regenzeck with the serve for the Panthers. Nice serve. We have a little miscommunication there. It's going to be a point for the Panthers. It was almost too good of a serve by Regenzeck. That's going to lead to a point for the Panthers. She serves again. Dig by Stephenson. Set by Golas. And Sadhoff is going to tip it back over. Pushed by Scone. We have a mid-hit coming by Sadhoff. And it's going to be called as a tip. Coach Rodewald does not agree with that call. And I'm sorry, folks. Neither do I. I don't think she tipped it. But according to the officials, it was tipped. And that's why it went out. So it's going to be a point for the Redmen. Golas with the serve. Let's see if the Panthers can recover. Nice hit there by Fritzy to get it back over the net. Nice recovery. Sadhoff, but it was blocked by Lent. Scone with the push. Estelline needs to get over here. Nice dig by Peterson. Mid-hit coming by Lent. It's going to be blocked, but it's going to go on Estelline's side. Outside hit coming by Thompson. Nice dig by Fritzy. They got to get it over here. Nice communication by the Panthers. Outside hit coming by Thompson. Nice dig by Fritzy. Outside hit coming by Cook. She's going to push it instead. Dig by Stephenson, my bad. Scone with the set. And we're going to have Peterson hitting it over. Nice dig by Stephenson. Begelka with a nice spike. And Fritzy with the dig, and it's not going to go over the net. Natalie Lent there was right by it. She thought it was going to go over, but it wasn't. But it ended up not going over the net. And Coach Worrell was fired up after that play. 17-15. Panthers are still up by 2. Nice dig by Fritzy. Natalie hitting it over. And a set by Golas. Outside spike coming by Thompson. It's set by Goals, and outside coming by Begelka, and she hits it into the net, and it's going to be a point for the Panthers. They're up 3 now, 18-15. Kendra Cluck now up to serve for the Panthers. It was a bad dig right there by Thompson, which led to a point for the Panthers. Stephenson tried to get her hands on it, but it didn't work. Cluck with the serve. Have a set by Goals, and outside it coming by Begelka. Nice save there by Cluck. Reagan Scone hitting it back over the net. Set by Goals. The mid hit coming by Sadoff. A little miscommunication with the Panthers, but they get it over the net. With a mid hit coming by Sadoff. Nice decision. And the let coming, she spikes it. You see if the Redmen can recover. Nice recovery by the Redmen. Set and a nice little tip over by Lent, but the Redmen were ready for it. They came to play in this set. And it was a crazy turn of events there. Reagan's like tried to recover off of it, but they couldn't, and it's going to be a point for the Redmen. Now the Redmen are down 19-16. Sadhoff with the serve for, or I'm sorry, not Sadhoff, Thompson with the serve for the Redmen, and Kendra Cluck makes a diving effort, but she can't get to it. And it's going to be a point for the Redmen. An ace there by Thompson, and she's up to serve again. Let's see if she goes to the same spot. She go right to Cluck. And it's going to be a push by Scone. See a middle hit by Sadoff. She's going to push it. And it's going to be a hit over. Another push here coming by Sadoff. Dig by Zach. Spike coming by Lent, and she absolutely wails on it, and it's going to be a point for the Panthers. I'll tell you, when some of our ladies get a hold of it, it is dangerous to see what happens. And the first team now coming out for Sydney Reinhardt. Now Lent with the serve. Dig by Thompson. The mid hit going by Sadoff. It's going to be blocked, and it's going to stay on Esteline's side. And it's going to be a point for the Panthers, who are up 4 now, 21-17. And there's going to be a timeout called by Estelline. So we're going to see if they have any, I guess, adjustments you would say to coming out of it. There's been it's been a back and forth battle. Personally, I was thinking that Great Plains would have absolutely just rolled through Estelline of how easily they won after the first set. But then they won a very, very close one in the second one, only 25-23. And then they lost the third one, 24-25. But it looks like they have this in control, this fourth set. So we're going to see what's going to happen. It's going to be very interesting. Esteline's coach is showing a couple of their players what they're doing. And it seems almost every single time our girls almost always break out of the elbow before Esteline's does. Esteline's coach always uses every single second left. And we're going to have Natalie Lent coming up with the serve for the Panthers, who they are 4 points up, and they're 4 points away from winning. And a dig by Stephenson, set by Goals. The middle hit coming by Stephenson, and it's going to be, he's almost going to split the double team, I guess you would say. Peterson and Reinhardt both went up for the block. It went almost right in the middle of them, and it dropped straight down. It's going to be a point for the Redmen. Scone with the set, and Sydney Peterson hitting it over the net. We're an outside coming by Begelka. And it's going to be a little too hard there for Begelka. She can't keep it in, and it's going to be a point for the Panthers. Kristen Cluck now coming in again to serve for Reagan Scone. We have a dig by Sadoff. An outside coming by Stephenson, my bad, and she gets it. Hits a little bit of the net. And she's going to get it to go. It's going to be a point for the Panthers. Or for the Redmen, my bad. And Regan Scone now comes back in for Kristen Cluck. Bigelka with the serve for the Redmen, I'm sorry. Regan Scone tries to get it. Gets a little, she missed time to jump, I guess you would say. I don't know what caused it, but she hits it into the net. And it's going to drop down. It's going to be a point for the Redmen. Down 2, 22-20. Bigelka again with the serve. Dig by Cluck. And Scone is going to, or Regenzek is going to push it over. And she can't keep it in play. And it's going to be a point for the Redmen. Only down 1 now on a little 3-0 run. High fives all around. High fives all around for the Redmen. Coach Royal is fired up. We're gonna see if our ladies can manage to close out this game and close out this win. You're only up 1 now. It's almost been a series of runs. It seems like when one team is finally getting a hang of it, the other team calls a timeout and they come right back out of it, and they go on a string of runs, and the other team has to call a timeout. Panthers again always come out of the timeout way earlier than the Redmen do. Redmen almost always use almost all the clock, except that time they didn't. Only went down to 15 seconds there. Bigelka up to serve for the Redmen. Cluck with the dig. She's going with the set. Mid hit coming by Reinhardt. And she lands it. Landing it about 2 feet short of the end line. And they're going to get it. Nice job there by Reinhardt. Sydney Peterson now with the serve. Take by Satoff. And goalless can't land it. And it's going to be a point for the Panthers. They are it's 24-21. They are 1 point away from beating Estelline 3-1. Sydney Peterson up with the serve. Minute coming, and Stephenson can't get to it in time, and Great Plains is going to get the point. They win 21-25. Panthers end up winning the game by a score of 3-1. They won 3 sets to 1, and they won that final one. I believe it was 25-19. I believe. So Great Plains won the first set, 25-11. Won the second one, 25-23. Lost the third one, 24-26. And won the fourth one, 25-19. So by the looks of it, it looked like they should have blown them out from the beginning based off how that first set went. But after a couple close games, they ended up managing to close out the Redmen by 6. So it was a nice job by the ladies to get a win. They improved to 7-5 on the season, while the Lady Redmen fall to 2-6, I believe it is. So, my name is Estelline. I thank you all for watching. If you haven't muted the computer or the sound already, thank you for listening to me ramble on for the last hour and a half. And we'll see you next time for Panther Volleyball.
And my name is John Sell. I appreciate you watching as well. And just wanted to let you know that we will be streaming all the future home volleyball games as well as the basketball games. And we would like to know from you if there's anything that you think we can improve or whatever. Just comment it or send an email to someone at Great Plains. That'll work as well. Again, thank you for all your spirit in the comments section. That was amazing to see. And we appreciate you guys watching sincerely, and it is a privilege and a great joy and pride of ours to be able to stream these games for you guys because you guys are so great. So appreciate it, and I'm going to shut down the stream here, and we will see you next time.